Dr. E.D. Mnangagwa for his second. If you're just joining us, the Zimbabwe Warriors are leading by 2-1 against the brave Warriors of Namibia. I did tell you that, Namibia are not a force to reckon with, but they edge us in terms of games that we've played. We've played a total of 15 times. We've beaten them 6 times. They've beaten us 7 times, and we've drawn 2. If we win, it will be 7-7 square. So, Colin Benjamin, the head coach of Namibia, he was midfielder. He played in Germany for a team called Hamburger. I will definitely tell you a bit more about German soccer. But Colin Benjamin, he knows that the second half he's got to try and get back into the game. What do you think he's going to do? Is he going to go for that early goal, or maybe treat it like the way he treated in the first half? He laid back and then struck at us. What do you think he will do?
I think for Colin Benjamin, the key lessons in the first half, they conceded early, they were unsettled, and their game plan went off the rails. So come second half, I think they will need to score early so as to unsettle Zimbabwe. If you look at Colin Benjamin by the touchline, he was agitated and he was barking instructions from the touchline, trying to reorganize, reorient, reorganize his team, because it was just a lightning bolt in the second minute, and boom, 0-1, they were down. So, but however, the team crawled back into the game and they managed to score. It shows the tenacity and the strength and the willpower of the Namibians. So come second half, I can foresee them starting like a house on fire. So Sunday Zambia needs to be careful when we engage in the second half. The defense need not to be watertight, but airtight to shut the Namibians.
I'll tell you that one name that I think all of you there must be talking about and wondering why hasn't he scored yet. I'm talking about the country's leading goal scorer. He plays for Manica Diamonds, Fortune Binzi. Well, he shares that top goal scoring place with the substituted Obrel Chirinda, who was taken off injured. They are on 9 goals each. So Fortune Binzi, Jose, we really haven't. I mean, this young man is a goal scoring power, but we really haven't seen much of him up from there, have we?
No, we haven't. We also need to understand the context of this particular game. All right, we're coming from an international ban. We haven't been playing international football, and here is a young man who's still trying to make his mark. Of course, he has sent signals on the local league, but now he is given an opportunity to play at the international level. So I just hope it's not pressure playing heavy on him to impress, because look, it's his early days more at the international stage. So I just hope he's not playing up heavily on his mind or putting pressure on himself to say, I want to impress. But if he could just be steady, just play his normal game, if he's going to get a goal or 2, which is fine, that will be a bonus. But I just hope that is not pressure playing on the young man. But on the other hand, he hasn't been he hasn't found his feet in this particular game. Yeah, perhaps it's because the Namibians are tight at the back. Perhaps he hasn't received any clean balls. But I just hope he gets that breakthrough. If he could just get 1 goal, he will probably lift up his hand. And remember, we are coming back to international football. He also wants to raise his hand and say, guys, I'm here. I can do this. Look at me. I can deliver for the nation. But let's just hope he gets a goal or 2. But he mustn't be disappointed if he doesn't score in this particular game, because there's more games to come. There's more opportunities for him to express himself and demonstrate to the nation what he can do at international level. So I just wish the best for him.
Oh yeah, we definitely wish a young Fortune Binza. He is terrific in front of goal. He plays for the Gem Boys, that's Manica Diamonds. But remember, Obrel Chirinda as well, chasing him for that top goal scorer spot. And William Manondo Mkepekepe Aribo Futi is there as well. So getting quite interesting as far as the home scene is concerned. But today we're talking about the President's Inauguration Cup. Here people have been really enjoying, having fun since morning, and we are still having fun here. Top music from the likes of Japreza, my very good friend, Japreza, Baba Charamba here as well, many other artists, and it has been quite something. So, Uche, we don't know whether Mofu is going to be appointed as the head coach of the substantive head coach of the Warriors. But coming here into this game, and he has opted for youth. And so far, so good for Mofu.
Yeah, opted for youth, and so far, so good. They are playing to instructions, and the level of the game has shifted from the Premier League. We are now on the international scene, and we have got international dignitaries and television stations broadcasting this game live. So this is also a passport for the youngsters to market themselves. And what a way to come on the scene. You want to impress the fans, you want to impress the coach, you want to impress maybe the scouts as well. But for Mofu as a coach, so far so good. He needs just to continue on that trajectory in the second half.
Right, 2-1 it is. What is it going to be at the end of the 90? Well, I know you'll still be there. We will still be here. But now it's time to cross back to the commentary box and join TJ, Stanley Katsande, and Shinola Willie Mutingwa. We'll be talking to you at the end of the 90.
Welcome back to the second half here at the National Sports Stadium, where Zimbabwe is taking on the Brave Warriors of Namibia, and the halftime scoreline is Zimbabwe 2, Namibia 1, and we're about to get underway here, and that is of course soon after the referee has given the orders. But Namibia have just made a change, just number 5 given Muntezu. Thank God they've finally given us their lineup. We would like to apologize in the first 45. That wasn't availed by the Namibians. And Zimbabwe to kick off in this second half as they confirm the changes here. Jersey number 18 out in, jersey number 11. Right, Balakasi looks like he's on now. And we are underway. And immediately back to the goalkeeper, Chajga. We didn't have much to do in the first 45 minutes because Zimbabwe enjoyed a lot of possession. Again, this one was aimed for Msona, and this one is headed out of play. Corner kick. And the coach is happy about that. Good pressure being shown by the Zimbabweans as the corner kick is about to be taken. Sona himself inside the area. Commotion, and Masore couldn't fasten onto it. Another throw in to be taken. Taken long, and they guided all the way back to the goalkeeper. The Namibians pressurizing. They would like to get an early equalizer. Katuangero, but picked up by Mashaure. Fastening onto the ball for far too long, and it's taken away now. As the Namibians that was more like a rugby tackle. He'll be lucky to get away with that one. The ref reaching for her top pocket and flashing a yellow card. Yellow card shown in a position of some danger. The free kick comes from the Brave Warriors now. Here they take it inside the area, punched away by the goalkeeper. He did very well, and that one goes out of play. For a throw in, quickly taken, emphatically cleared, and it rolls and rolls, finally out of touch. The referee has blown because I think the Namibians wanted to take the throw in from the wrong position. The position has been conceded there by the Namibians. Zimbabwe now taking the throw. The referee decides to restart with a drop ball in favor of the Namibians. And this one is headed back to the goalkeeper. Comes to the near side. The big centre back guides it all the way back. Good one-touch football coming from Zimbabwe. The Namibians closing down very quickly. Free kick. It's a crossfield pass. It was actually a back pass. Oh, lovely movement here. Waltamsona waltzing through. Loses the ball, but in the end, it goes out for a goal kick. Oh, that was a super injection of pace from the FC Platinum player. One of the leading lights on the local scene, Waltamsona. The long ball is played. And out for a throw-in. Taken short and guided backwards. It's played backwards again. Namibia. And the goalkeeper will lash it out of the danger zone. Namibia restart the formula. Shuffling it from one foot to the other. As they try to find an equalizer, can they find that elusive equalizer? Ryan Nyambe, the veteran. And Chajga put under pressure for once. And he does well on that occasion. The other Warriors once again they've started to play it a bit negatively, possibly with one eye on keeping their lead so that they lift the trophy. Chajga once again. He must be the player with the most touches in this encounter because of the number of back passes that are being played to him. And the referee intervenes and there was a free kick to Namibia. Nyambe plays it short. Near side for the field, Kikenge Erasmus. Throw into the Warriors of Zimbabwe. What will they do with this one? That's too far ahead of the intended target. No problem there for Ndisiso Kamayanda. The Namibians enjoying more possession now. Here they are, working their way through, but Zimbabwe standing firm. And that ball played into touch, and that player writhing in agony for Namibia, Amulenya Paulus. And one hopes that it's nothing serious, because their coach Colin Benjamin would like to continue with his squad and only make substitutions when necessary by the medical team before play resumes. They're warming up the Namibian bench. You can expect to see some changes. Zimbabwe heading the ball out of danger. Long crossfield pass. That one headed out for a goal kick as the bunch continues to warm for the brave Warriors of Namibia. It's a nation with lots of enthusiasm in football, but sure, they haven't reached the heights of Zimbabwe. We've met several times at the COSAFA Cup. Of course, they've had one or two victories, but Zimbabwe continue to be one of the dominant forces at the COSAFA tournament. Goal kick. After a lot of hard work by Brighton Manire. Ball played through. Zimbabwe back to Manire. A lovely ball played through there. As the Warriors are attacking, but the goalkeeper was the first to arrive, Ndisise. Just beating Waldram Sona to that ball. That was a good opportunity. Emphatic clearance. Drops nicely for the Namibian midfielder, Katuangero. This is Nyambe. Plays it across field to find given Matukezi. Ikenga Erasmus. It's taken away by Zimbabwe. Some quick passing from the Warriors as Manire is hauled down unfairly, and the ref blows to give a free kick, which Zimbabwe have taken quickly. Oh, lovely defensive play there on that occasion by the Namibians. They're beginning to play with a lot of enthusiasm here. They certainly would like to find that equalizer. And this will be another chance for the Namibians to take a set piece. Kambata Utereru stands on the ball. Can he float it into the dangerous area? He does so, and just over the bar. What a header. But unfortunately, it was off target.
Yeah, that was Ryan Nyambe, the veteran. It's usually that header. He was free header, thumping header, very powerful header. And unfortunately for him, just went over the bar. But Nelson Shalda, I don't think he was going to save that one, because it was very, very powerful, that header.
Indeed, very powerful. and the Zimbabwean defenders were beaten all systems out. But luckily for Nelson Chajga, it sailed over the bar for the goal kick, which he has just taken. Another effort from Ryan Nyambe again. That one looks good for Namibia. This is Eliakim Jackson, the scorer, and this one over the bar. Chajga now motioning his players where he wants them to be. Zimbabwe fastening onto possession. A good early ball played to Msona. Tightly monitored. He gets support. The cross has come, but well monitored. And the Namibians definitely are looking for something out of this one. They've decided to be very robust. And Zimbabwe continue to knock the ball around, showing a tendency to just delay play so that it ends like this. Mashaure having to deal with two players. This one drops kindly for Zimbabwe, and the shot straight to the goalkeeper. A bit ambitious, but he connected it quite well. Just that it was from a long way out. Once again, this one. A throw in to Zimbabwe, Murwira to take it. Chajga once more, being called into action. Karati. Zimbabwe preferring to knock the ball around inside their own half. Long ball forward. Nearly pass. And that one is short. And it goes out of play. Another interception there, and the Namibian player goes down, Kambanda Edmund. Following that challenge. And again, we keep our fingers crossed that it's nothing serious that will prevent him from taking this game. Some movement on the bench. Some substitutions for the visitors. Kasume Romeo comes on. Jersey number 15 and out. Is Mlenga Paulus. And, jersey number 8 is on. Elfas Levy. Murwira to take it. Straight away gives it away. Namibia full of intent now. They've just won the possession. Makarati penalized. Free kick to the Brave Warriors. It's looking like it's becoming a bit tough for the Zimbabweans here, because Namibia has been piling on the pressure, bombarding the Zimbabweans from all angles. Here comes the set piece. It's a long one inside the area, and the header, and they've equalized. And surely the weight of pressure told in a way, Willie. And finally the Namibians have been rewarded for their effort.
Exactly, I'm sure the substitution of Tawanda Chisi there, the centre back there, the bit of height, we're now looking at that bit of height at the centre, and you see that we are struggling with those high balls in the box. It's not the first time in the second half when you've struggled with those high balls. Remember Ryan Nyambe, we got a free header that time which went over the bar. We were like that time, but this time you can see that poor defending from Zimbabwe, and Namibia duly being awarded with the equalizer here, which is not good for Zimbabwe. You can see the damn silence from the crowd.
Yes, indeed, the crowd stunned into silence. They couldn't believe it. But Namibia have found an equalizer. 4 goals we've had here, 2 on the other side. As Makarati will guide this one back. Zimbabwe knocking the ball around. It will be better to play the ball forward. He does that. But again, poor control. Well, according to the ref, he's been pushed. So that will be another set piece. Murwira with the set piece. Taking a bit of time, Murwira, God knows. Plays it into the area. And it's a feeble effort into the near post, and then Ndisiso makes a routine save. Here he comes up now with another long searching ball, headed away by the Zimbabwean defense, and just kept this one in play. Kambamba Edmund. Here they come now, the Warriors. Mashaure. His biggest letdown is that he keeps the ball for too long. He doesn't know when to release it. He's a highly talented youngster. And I think Sandek Zambwa should continue to talk to him. But Namibia! I cannot believe this. Edmund Kambamba letting Zimbabwe off the hook.
Orpheus Levy there, just number 8, who just been introduced with those that mohawk. I think the visionary. You see the way he set up that man, but Edmund, I think that was the goalkeeper to beat.
Definitely easier to score the race. I was expecting the net to bounce. The people was out of office. And the Namibian, my goodness, he wouldn't want to look at that once again. Edmund Kambanda missed the ball and saved Zimbabwe from embarrassment. But surely the changes by the Namibian coach, that's Colin Benjamin, seem to be doing the trick here. Zimbabwe is on the back foot. And Chizambwa made some changes that have made this situation worse by removing Chisi, and the substitute hasn't really acquainted for himself.
Exactly, Stanley. It looks like he has been outwitted by his counterpart there, Colin Benjamin. His substitutes have been making instant impact there. But for Zimbabwe, it's actually the opposite. I'm sure at the halftime we could see that our coach made about 4 or 5 substitutes, and that's bad news for the Highlanders. Engamin there, Brighton Manire, who had an outstanding game so far for Zimbabwe. Sure, he has pulled a muscle or something of that sort. As you can see, he's struggling there to walk out of the pitch. Some magic cane there, being sprayed on his thigh there. I'm sure I just hope it's not a hamstring, because you know a hamstring is one of the injuries that will keep you on the sidelines for quite a long time. And I just hope Zimbabwe will entertain this prize. They'll pay back for the fans. We have been here. We have just braved this day since morning. Imagine people were here as early as 6 a.m., 7 a.m. for the inauguration process, and they've waited till now to wait to see this match. And I'm sure they need a victory to sweeten their day.
Oh yes, indeed, a victory to sweeten the day, as well as to sweeten the president's day as well, because today was the president's day. His Excellency, the President, Comrade Idi Mnangagwa, who was inaugurated for a second term today. And the Warriors being held to a draw, 2-2 is the scoreline. But can they do something better? I think Zimbabwe's midfield hasn't been as good as it was, and that short back pass nearly caused problems for Nelson Chajga. Murwira could not keep. Can now take advantage. Here comes the cross, lashed away. It is now in the center circle with the Namibians. Namibians themselves are desperately looking for that last gasp winner. 20 minutes to go in this Inauguration President's Cup. Oh dear, oh dear. Looks like some of the players have lost confidence now. And even the fans are beginning to sound some whistles. They don't like what they see. And this one rolls into touch for a throw in to the Warriors, who are under pressure to find a winner here. They were leading since half time. They gave it away. Here they come once more. It's not easy as it goes out of play. Another chance to go forward, but this time he went back first. Good looking pass. Played to the far side. Murwira dummies one way. Brings it in. And the header. And this one goes wide. That was a good header. But then it was always going away by Walt Thompsona. Zimbabwe remembering how to attack. And on this occasion, Willie, I must say they were unlucky.
Yes, they're a bit unlucky. They were Thompsona's header there, but I thought maybe the Simba border striker there, Balakasi Tinashe, could have done better. I think he should have gone for that ball which was headed by Msona, and it was going to be the easiest task again, just to nod it into the empty end. But I'm sure his anticipation there was very, very poor. He should have anticipated that ball. He was flat-footed. That's the reason why he couldn't go and connect that ball.
Oh yes, indeed, he couldn't connect because he thought that the ball was going into the back of the net, but it wasn't to be. Hand up, free kick according to referee. Chajga to dispatch the free kick. And this one out of play once again. Another throw to Namibia. We're going forward and there's an unmarked player there. And finally, it's cleared away by Zimbabwe. Here's a chance now from Masaure. Nearly cross. It goes easy, but then it's headed away. The Namibian player has stayed down following a challenge. That's Edmund Kambanda. And the play has been stopped for a while. Sure to allow the medics to come on and attend to the injured Namibian player. I'm glad to say the Zimbabwean anchorman Manira is back on the field of play after looking like he had pulled his hamstring. And quite rightly, you were worried because mostly that type of injury will keep you out of the field of play for some weeks, if not months.
Exactly, Stanley, and I'm sure that will be sweet news in the ears of Brito, the Highlanders coach. Remember, he has suffered 2 consecutive defeats, and thereby dampening their title hopes with the last one 17 years ago. But it seems like Brito also been his name been put there on the paper that he has applied for the Warriors job. I don't know if he is a good addition to Zimbabwean football. He has much knowledge about it, but guided by what he has done to Highlanders from last year to up now, he has been doing a fantastic job at Highlanders.
Oh yes, indeed. I think he realized that look, he likes the country, he likes the way we do things, and why not apply? Because life is good here, and Brito certainly deserves comment because he has done a fantastic job at Highlanders. Here's Bakarati once again, trying to find Masaure, but again, tightly monitored. Another pass will come through, and this is the dangerous Elfas Levy. But it's taken away, and the Namibians under pressure for the first time. Throw into Zimbabwe. And this one will come from Tinashe Palakasi. Free kick. I think the PSL should yes, I was about to say that they should introduce rules like they've done elsewhere to flash yellow cards for delaying tactics, kicking the ball away and things like that. That looks like Balakasi ready to take it as Namibia have got a one-man wall. That was close. Very close indeed. A well-taken free kick, but unfortunately nobody at the end of it.
What a delivery there by Walter Msona. And the Balakasi with his height, going there with a diving header. I've seen him at Simba Bora scoring such goals. And remember, this is the striker who broke all the records in Division 1 last season when Simba Bora was still playing the Northern Region Division 1, scoring a lot of goals. I'm sure he broke the record for the top goal scorer in that division. But that occasion, which was going to be very good for him, good occasion to write his name in the Warriors colours there.
Yes, indeed. There's the ball is floated over the crossbar and it goes behind for a goal kick to be taken by the goalkeeper Chajga with 13 minutes, just under 13 minutes left of play. Walter Msona, the man who delivered that cross, which could easily have been a goal for Zimbabwe, as Chajga plays it downfield. Namibia now just toe poking that ball into touch. The big centre back Atuangero did that, in Zimbabwe with a throw. They pick up possession, tackled from behind from Ikange Erasmus. He is lucky that the referee is tolerating some of their behavior. of showing dissent. Msona. Can he make another delicious delivery? Well, he looks like he was trying to score from there. But nonetheless, he's got a corner kick, which the Warriors will take. Will this be the one that will go in for Zimbabwe to take the cup? But he's been asked to change and take it from the other side. An aerial shot of your turf, the National Sports Stadium, a bird's eye view as Walter Msona prepares to dispatch the corner. It's a high one inside the area, nobody home. The referee has stopped play. An Namibian player is lying injured. I'm sure the Namibians wanted to carry on playing. He didn't realize that one of his teammates is down injured. It's been a hotly contested match, as we see there, the Namibian coach just giving some last-minute instructions on how best they can break this deadlock. 2-2 is the scoreline with 10 minutes to go. And the ref is calling on the medics to bring their stretcher, and here they are, rushing on the field of play to ferry the injured player off the field of play so that treatment can take place outside the field of play. So Namibia momentarily down to 10 men. And as always, we hope that it's nothing serious, so that the Namibians will continue to play with their full complement and not forced to make a substitution because of an injury. I'm glad to say that the player is up and about and going through his treatment there from the medic. Looks like they're all happy with him, but then he has to come all the way around before rejoining his teammates. The crowd still in high spirits. They know that it's still possible. The performance looks good, and the ball played wide on the far side. Burwira brings it down. Balakasi. Sona with a throw in. Again, that wasn't a pinpoint pass. The Namibians now racing through with Kambata. As it goes out for a throw in. And a good turn there by Zimbabwe. Sona infield. Backwards to Balakasi. Picked up by Murira, who comes in, and at the end, and Namibia can scramble it away. Oh, they are lucky, the Namibians. This was a good raid by Zimbabwe, Willie.
Exactly. Even the switch of play, good cross by Murwira first time, and Balakasi. I don't know what occasion would you like to shine for the Warriors. this is a rare opportunity to get to play for the Warriors. They should remember that we have the CHAN qualifiers coming up, and those are the players who will play the local best players.
Oh yes, indeed, as that cross comes in once again, and this one goes wide. Mashaure. It was a good header, but off target. Allowing Ndisiso to take it. Ndisiso clears it downfield. Beaten twice by the Zimbabwean strikers. This one, once again, Manire penalized, free kick given to Namibia. They also are looking for that last gasp winner. Less than 6 minutes to play. Plus stoppage time, of course. Here they come. Posting a long one inside the area. They played backwards. Good clearance by the Warriors, but Namibia can fasten on to this one. But of course, Zimbabwe continue to pile on the pressure. This one straight to Chajga, who quickly lays it to the far side. Murwira. An early cross, looking from Sona. Bitten in the air. Namibia managed to scramble this one away. Zimbabwe regained possession. Manire loses it. Once again, it's back to Chajga. As Zimbabwe restart the formula. Captain picks it up now. He has got Murwira on the far side. Long searching ball chested down nicely as Namibia continue to come forward. All they're looking good here, but the tackle is nice and early. And finally Chajga will take it. These Namibians, to me, they're looking now very determined to break this deadlock, and if that happens with the time left here, surely they'll take the cup.
Exactly, Stanley. Any team that is going to score any minute from now will definitely take the cup. What I'm not sure is what are the rules saying. Are we going to extra time? Are we going for the dreaded penalty shootout? But considering the time that is now getting darker here, of course the floodlights are there, but I'm sure they will go for the penalty shootouts, because before kickoff I heard that the Namibians, they need to catch their flight this evening, so time is not on their side, and you can see the spirit, the determination, the fighting spirit they are pushing, determination and desire from the Namibians. They definitely need this President's Cup. They want to take it to Namibia.
Oh yes, indeed, and I think Zimbabwe, all the organizers, will keep with the norm. We've had penalties in national events like this in the past, like what happened when the Zimbabwe Defense Forces played Malawi Defense Forces. You know, it was supposed to be a penalty shootout if the teams had ended, as a draw. But this time the ball is played downfield, and we expect Sandwich Zimbabwe Company to be preparing their players for a penalty shootout if this deadlock remains. Free kick. Namibians trying to steal some meters from the referee. And I'm sure they're looking for the penalty shootout. Now this is at the goalkeeper, Kamayanda. He's taking the free kick. He takes his time as well. Less than 2 minutes of regulation time to play. It's a long clearance. Murwira clears it under pressure, into touch for a throw into Namibia, the Brave Warriors. They've certainly given Zimbabwe a good run for their money. And the ball quickly played. This is a long effort, a bit overambitious. This man should be reminded to respect Nelson Chajga, because to score from that sort of distance will raise serious questions about Chajga's credibility.
Exactly, the Platinum Stars goalkeeper there, I'm sure he would not be beaten from that sort of range. But you never know, in soccer anything can happen, and I'm sure something is wrong with the ball boys there. As you can see, the match officials is not happy about it. Maybe the ball boys were keeping the ball to themselves. I don't know if they want penalties as like the Namibians looks like.
Well, you never know what they're thinking of. Being Zimbabweans, I'm sure they just want their team to win and nothing else. This is the chance for Msona Walter. Again, struggling to keep the ball under control. Taken away from him. And these are Namibians closing down the Zimbabweans very quickly. They do realize that time is running out. This one headed back to the goalkeeper, Ndisise. There's Ndisise out as we drift into stoppage time. 90 minutes by my clock. This one played downfield, and the push brings down the Zimbabwean player. And 2 minutes of stoppage time. The ball is played through. This one out again for another throw. This one goes out of play. It's another opportunity for Zimbabwe here. With a minute played of stoppage time, a minute to go. Msona with the corner. Headed away by Namibia. And it's out of play for another throw-in. Can you use that chance? Here's Msona. That's a poor effort. And that one goes all the way back to the Namibians. Zimbabwe will pick it up once again. All they need now will be long passes into the center as we drift towards 10 seconds. The ref looks at his watch. Free kick from Chajga. From Ndisise rather. Two minutes is up. Anytime the ref should be blowing for full time. And then we know what happens next, and there she goes to blow that the 90 minutes it is up. So teams are, well, it's not yet up according to the ref, but of course, as you can see on the screen, we've played 92 minutes. It was an infringement. Murwira pumps this one forward. The Namibians making sure they don't allow any Zimbabwean to hold the ball inside their area. Good defensive work from the visitors. And finally, she goes to end the match here at the Giant National Stadium. Zimbabwe and Namibia drawing 2-2 in the President Cup, the President's Inauguration Cup. A match, of course, arranged to celebrate Comrade Idi Mnangagwa's second term. He was inaugurated today, earlier on in the day. And this match is a celebration of that occasion. And Willie, your thoughts about the last 45 minutes?
Yeah, I'm sure the Namibians were more determined in the second half. They duly deserved that equalizer. And for Zimbabwe, I'm sure we outwitted in terms of substitutions, where the Namibian substitutions, they made instant impact and they changed the complexion of the game, which tilted into their favor. And the pendulum was now more of the Namibians, and they showed that they are brave warriors for sure. And our own warriors, I think they did manage to head on a few chances which they wasted, especially Balakasi. I'm sure they got an opportunity to write his name in the history books, into the archives, but he fumbled the opportunity. And as they've just heard from the public address system there, that we are going to the dreaded penalty shootouts to determine who takes the President's Inauguration Cup here. And as we congratulate the Second Republic's Comrade Idi Mnangagwa being sworn in today by the Chief Justice Malaba.
Yes, indeed. It was actually a carnival atmosphere earlier on in the day. The stadium was full to capacity. I put it about 70,000+, and as we check there, Charles Mabika is ready for us with some analysis.
2-2, it's a deadlock, hey, it's a deadlock. Now we head into the lottery. That's the penalty shootout. And listen, when you go into the lottery, the penalty shootout, it doesn't matter if you have a Messi or a Ronaldo. It's the team which is luckier on the day. And are we going to be the luckier team? Well, Joseph Nkani, Jose, is still here. Uche Achimundava is also still here. Wow. Well, I'll tell you, both of these guys got it wrong. Got it wrong. Because Jose had said 3-1 and Uche had said maybe 3. He had also said 3-1 or something. But now, Jose, is the dreaded penalty shootout.
Yes, we are going straight into the dreaded penalty shootout. But what I think out of this situation is we know Zimbabweans are coming from an international matches drought and bouncing back. They will definitely want a win. But I would like to advise that let's measure our expectations out of this particular game. Yes, while we want a win for Zimbabwe, but look, let this be taken in the context of coming back into international football, as well as developing a squad that is going to do duty for us come World Cup competition, which is coming up in November. So, yes, Zimbabweans might want a win, but let's take whatever result that comes out of this, but knowing that we're building a team that is going to represent us in World Cup come November, going forward.
Right. Words of advice there from Jose, Joseph Nkani. It's, you see, some of you, I don't know, you might not be familiar with penalty shootouts. Well, I can quickly explain it. Each team takes a penalty, each in its regular. The regular number of penalties are 5 each. If it's 5-5, after both teams have taken their 5 penalties, we then go into what is called sudden death. Each team takes one penalty each. We will keep on taking those penalties until one team misses. So that's what happens. Right, Uche, the dreaded penalty shootout.
Yeah, the dreaded penalty shootout, and it's an inescapable reality. But on balance of probability, this was an entertaining encounter. The two teams fought hard, tooth and nail, and they were unapologetic in their approach. They wanted the result. But again, a deadlock was the very result. But we are saying, a league game, you have the luxury of a draw. But in a cup game, it's either victory or loss. So what then happens now, the unwritten rule of the penalty shootout is hard and low to the far side. So let's see how Zimbabwe will take. It's a lottery, but we wish the boys luck.
Well, it's the technique perhaps of taking the penalty properly, like what Achimundava has just said, and it's also the technique of saving a penalty. And well, Nelson Chajga, we call him Maoko. Nelson Chachka. When we get a chance, ask him to take off his gloves and show you his hands. We will be hoping that he can probably manage to save one or two. And well, as we wait, I was just checking whether the players have taken their positions. It's a penalty shootout. And Jose, who do you fancy? I mean, who do you fancy for this penalty?
Well, for confidence building, I hope Zimbabwe learns it. And also, look, in the context of the event, it's a presidential inauguration. You want the host country to win it. But at the same time, you want to be good hosts and entertain guests who come into your home. So, well, anyone should get it. Well, I won't have any major preferences on that system. But for Zimbabwe, it's a confidence building if it comes.
Right, there's a PES for the winner and a PES for the runners-up. I don't want to call them losers. So that is why we are heading into this penalty shootout. So let's cross back to the commentary box and rejoin Stanley Katsande and William Tingwa.
Thank you, Charles, and welcome back once again as we prepare to bring you the spot kicks. 5 spot kicks on each side. If there is no winner, we will go into sudden death, and we'll keep on taking those penalties until a winner is found. First up is the Zimbabwean captain. That's Makarati Frank versus Ndisiso. And he scores. Namibia nil. That was a well-taken penalty. He knew exactly what he wanted to do, picked his spot and planted it firmly. There's Nelson Chachka to defend for the Warriors. And the Brave Warriors, of course, will be taking the spot kick. Jersey number 11. That's Absalom Limboti, the captain as well. And he scores. A well-taken penalty into the corner, giving goalkeeper Chachka no chance at all. The respective leaders of the teams showing us that they know what they're doing. Manire steps up now to take it. Brighton Manire had a fantastic game in the middle of the park. Will he cover himself in glory? That is the big question. The heavily built midfielder, you can expect a bullet from his right boot. Here comes Manire. And he scores, sending the goalkeeper the wrong way. Well taken penalty. 2-1 to the Zimbabwe Warriors. Now Nelson Chachka. He is going to face jersey number 7, Kambata Utereru. Utereru Kambata is coming from a long way. There he is. That was an easily taken penalty. The goalkeeper was rooted to the spot. He never moved at all. But of course the crowd still in buoyant mood. 2-2 is the scoreline. And then this is Walter Msona versus Ndisise, the Namibian goalkeeper. Normally in these penalty shootouts, players will be very nervous, but Zimbabwe is well represented in Walter Msona. Well read, and it's been saved. by Ndisise. Well, Thompson, I hope that he won't be the villain this afternoon, this evening. Well, we're drifting into evening now. Nelson Charger, can you save Zimbabwe? Oh, this is Kasume Romeo Kasume versus Nelson Charger. Stepping away quite a few meters before taking the kick. Taking long just to read the goalkeeper's thoughts. Rolls it into the far corner. Charger dived the right way, but it was a well-placed effort. 3-2. Namibia now lead. And we've all taken the same number of penalties. 3 on either side. Zimbabwe scored twice. Namibia 3 times. And of course the Namibians in buoyant mood. Ndisise taking a long look at the player who is supposed to be taking this penalty. Jersey number 9 for the Warriors, Mashaure. Here he comes now. Manages to score, but then Ndisise had gone the right way. It was a well-taken effort. (3-3), but of course Namibia have got one more kick. If they score this one, it will be 4-3. And to take it, just number 12, Devin Samseb. Devin Samseb. Let's see what he does with this one. And the Charger spreading himself to make himself big. He doesn't go very far. And he crashes it against the crossbar. It's all square once again. Namibia have missed one. He had sent the goalkeeper the wrong way. And he tried a chip. Crashed it against the crossbar. And the crowd celebrating as if we have scored the winner here. Peter Mudrua finally is stepping up to take it. Peter Mudrua. Oh, wonderful. Well taken. Sending the goalkeeper the wrong way to make it 4-3. So Namibia will be taking their 5th penalty. If they miss this one, then it's over. Charger. Levy to take it. This is the man who had provided a glorious pass to Jackson, but he failed to score. Charger with some mind games, indicating to him that play to my right. And he's beat the goalkeeper. It's even Stevens. as we drift into sudden death. 4-4 after taking 5 penalties. So the preferred 5 have done their jobs. Now to those that didn't want to take penalties, this is their time, the nervous ones. And for Zimbabwe, jersey number 7, Liberty, or Mtokozi Zimsebe rather. Scoring. Lines up, take it. Oh, he is a hero. Into the corner, sending the goalkeeper the wrong way. And this is very dejected. But of course, Musebe must be happy with what he has done. If he misses this one, then Namibia with Ikenge Erasmus, the defender, then they are going home empty-handed. Let's see how he will do it. Takes a long look at the goalkeeper. Backs away a few meters. Gets ready to dispatch the kick. Charge, can you save it? And send the crowd into delirium. The crossbar has done it, and Zimbabwe have won the President's Cup. Yes. Namibia hitting the crossbar on 2 occasions, and in the end, they have won the President's Cup, Willie.
Well deserved. Hard fought. Let's go to the lottery, and Zimbabwe were so sure on the penalties. But Stanley, I wanted to say it before Walter Msona took his penalty. I was doubting him because towards the end, if you noticed, he was limping. He got a knock. He was not really fit for the. But him being a star player, however, the coach was tempted, and I was now thinking in the back of my mind that is it a bad omen for Sunday Zambia to play against the Brave Warriors? Because I remember the other time when he lost 1-0, when he lost the penalty shootout here to the Brave Warriors in a CHAN qualifier, and when the goalkeeper, Ebert Marowa, that time the Rhinos goalkeeper, missed the crucial penalty, and Namibia, they scored what was deemed to be an illegitimate goal from the penalty spot, where the player damaged the goalkeeper before taking the penalty, which is no longer allowed these days. When you made your run, the final run, you should not stop. But then he stopped and deceived the goalkeeper. After the goalkeeper had dived, then that's when he pressed the ball to the back of the net. But today it was luck on our side. Namibia hit the crossbar twice on the penalty spot, and the fourth one which Namibia missed, you could see that the player was claiming that the ball had crossed the line. Once it bounced to the line, which is not a goal, the whole ball must cross the line. Thank you, Stanley.
Yes, indeed, and we have to cross to Charles Mabika with his team for the analysis.
Kwenza kwele, zvaita, penalty shootout. Wow. Pardon me, because I'm still trying to digest it. So, Zimbabwe Warriors win 5-4 after penalties in a pulsating match. You will agree. I'm sure you at home as well. You were jumping up and down. 5-4 penalty shootout. Let's start with you, Jose. I don't know. I have to be honest. My penalty. What about you, Jose?
Yeah, well, I thought I was approaching this game from an open-minded position where anyone could win it. But I'm happy for the Warriors. I'm happy for Zimbabwe coming back from the international blackout. We are now back in it. This is a way of coming back into the international fold. What a way of doing it, and clinching the presidential inauguration trophy and bouncing back onto the international scene with a victory. Kudos to the Zimbabwean Warriors. Kudos to the Zimbabwean soccer fans. It's all your moment, Zimbabwe. Enjoy it, savor it. Well done, the Warriors.
Yeah. Right, Uche.
I'm ecstatic. No words can describe this. But if you look at it, the Warriors needed nerves of steel. They needed to be calm, composed, cool, as well as calculating, because the dreaded penalty shootout was there. And that was the only way to the podium. And we managed to score all those 5 goals, though we denied. The goalkeeper also playing his tricks, and the horizontal bar also coming to the fore to save us. Well done to Zimbabwe. Excellent display by both teams. It was an evenly balanced affair. But again, like we said, on balance, Zimbabwe sailed through. So what it means now, we have defeated them 7 times. They've defeated them 7 times, and parity has been restored.
Yes, it's now even. The Warriors 7 victories, the Brave Warriors 7 victories, and 2 games have been drawn. And well, when Walaza, that's Walter Musona, we call him Walaza, when Walaza missed from the spot, I thought, oh, not again. But then it happened, and then 5-4 it was. So what we are going to do now, we're going to cross back to the commentary box to rejoin DJ Stanley Katsande. Or before we do that, we're going to talk to the head coaches first. The Namibian head coach, Colin Benjamin. Then we will talk. No, we are going to talk to Mofu first, the victorious coach, Mofu. Mofu, I'm allowed to give you a hug.
Thank you, Charlie. Thank you.
Right, Mofu. Were you happy with the performance of this squad? You said quickly assembled it. Are you happy? Obviously happy, but your observations.
Charles, I think I'm quite happy, considering that we assembled this team in a day. We never trained, and I think the boys did very well. They tried, and I think we could have easily won during a normal time, but we had some defensive errors, and I think we will improve from this game.
Any standout players there, Amofu? Quickly, before I let you go.
So many of them. I think I'll put it as a group. The whole team, I think, played reasonably well. Yeah.
Thank you, Mofu. Good luck, and we hope to talk to you soon. Okay, right. Sunday Mofu Chidzambra, the coach, the most successful coach in Zimbabwe football. Now let's cross over to DJ Stanley Katsande and Zinola William Tingwa as we take in the prize giving ceremony for the 2 teams, starting with Namibia.
Thank you indeed. Welcome back as we see the Namibians there. They're collecting their medals for participating in the President's Cup, the Presidential Inauguration Cup, which has just been won by Zimbabwe after a penalty shootout, 5-4. As you can see there, the Minister of Sport, Kirsty Coventry, Madame Kirsty Coventry, giving the players their medals. A very impressive Ryan, the big defender, did very well. Ndasisi impressed me as well. He's one goalkeeper who really gave his best. But it's a pity at times you can't win a match on your own. And every member of the Namibian delegation, and I believe they'll be flying back home tonight, soon after this encounter. As the awarding continues, and soon we'll be seeing the Warriors coming to collect their medals. And we can expect lots of noise. Lots of noise. That's their captain at the back of the queue. He did put up a very Good shift indeed. Limboti Absalom. Very impressive. Very impressive player. There he is as they receive $25,000 for their effort. That's good earnings for 90 minutes. As he pauses for the photos and lifts the loser's medal in the form of a trophy. Then, of course, for the Warriors, who have just beaten the brave Warriors of Namibia. Here they come now, led by their captain, the Zimbabwe Inauguration Cup winners are the Warriors, led by Walter Msona. As they come through Murira, they've impressed during regulation time. Chajga did very well as well. And some of the players never got to play. Msebe was the scorer of the first goal in the first 2 minutes. And for a moment I thought it was going to end like that, but then Namibia had other ideas. Here come some of the substitutes who were on the bench for the Warriors in white. Mashaure came on as a substitute and did very well. A bit unlucky in that the final pass didn't come, but he really made an impression this afternoon. And I think it's a good start for Sunday Chizambwa Mofu to assemble a team in a day and manage to win the cup. And I must say that even if they had lost, the performance was very good. Lizwe Sheshe. And then some of the members of the technical team receiving their medals from the minister, who at this moment is the highest ranking official and guest of honor at this encounter. Sunday Mofchi Zambwa, no stranger to medals, took the Animals all the way to the finals of the Champions League in Africa, took Zimbabwe to the first Nations Cup. And here is the captain, Frank Makarati, lifting the trophy. Congratulations to the Warriors of Zimbabwe for winning the President Cup. It's a trophy to be very proud of. After nearly 2 years in the wilderness, they start their campaign with a victory. Let's hope they'll be ready for the Chan tournament, which will be taking place in a few days, in the few months' time. And it's been a wonderful day here at the National Sports Stadium. Let me thank you all for being with us. And it's been Stanley Katande and all those behind the scenes. Thank you very much for watching.
It's back to school and we're going shopping. Yay! Now, where do I start?
Okay, my happy place.
Whatever good mambo, waisava nyore
Ano easy can.
waisava mutsvere ndende baba we takapinda madziva anodzika masango anorura makomo anoyera oye nzira dzaiva mukwidza matanda nezvivheso oziya richiyerera my god zhinga mwana wezhinga ozhinga usaneta kunyange zvorema ona sango rinokwawaneta kwatabva chinhambwe 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 aiwa kwatabva chinhambwe chinhambwe kuti tisvike kwatabva chinhambwe 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 aiwa kwatabva chinhambwe
atiyamariva murutsvatsva tiri kusviba anoramba chinopikura chero kwasviba zvinogona chete n'anga asi murapwa chida chero singakanganwi kukudza mai nababa atiyamariva murutsvatsva tiri kusviba anoramba chinopikura chero kwasviba zvinogona chete n'anga asi murapwa chida chero singakanganwi kukudza mai nababa mwari vachanyaradza uye vachaparadza vanoda kutirwadzisa mwari vachanyaradza uye vachaparadza vanoda kutirwadzisa mwari vachanyaradza uye vachaparadza vanoda kutirwadzisa mwari vachanyaradza uye vachaparadza vanoda kutirwadzisa
kwatabva chinhambwe 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 aiwa kwatabva chinhambwe chinhambwe kuti tisvike pano kwatabva chinhambwe 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 aiwa kwatabva chinhambwe chinhambwe kuti tisvike pano kwatabva chinhambwe 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 aiwa kwatabva chinhambwe chinhambwe kuti tisvike pano
kwatabva chinhambwe 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 kwatabva chinhambwe chinhambwe kuti tisvike pano
kwatabva chinhambwe 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 aiwa kwatabva chinhambwe chinhambwe kuti tisvike pano kwatabva chinhambwe 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 aiwa kwatabva chinhambwe chinhambwe